something like first we'll learn the concept, then we'll apply this knowledge in the project. Okay, so first we'll write a comments, HTML comments. Okay, so these comments are not only for the HTML language or JavaScript language. So these comments are this comments concept will be there in all programming language. Any programming language you go there, so there will be comments. Okay, so what is this comment means? Suppose what we will do, if I am writing a suppose here in the first .html, right, or login.html, how many lines of code I have written here? Only some 20 lines, 27 lines, right? Suppose if you go to any other project, sometimes you will be writing some 500, 1000, 2000 lines. Okay, how will you identify that? Where is your some div is started, like where is your header is started, where is your body is started, something like this. If you want to identify, let me give an example. For this one, I'll open a new window and let me show you some code over there so you will understand. Okay, let me go for Trinits web view. Okay, I'll just open some code, like you will understand that. And let me go for okay, there is a home component. Suppose I'll just close this one. Okay, I'm just opening a sample component only. Don't worry about it. So here we have a HTML, that is okay, and we have some this one HTML tag is there, and we have a body tag. Suppose if you see this file, almost we have 500 lines, right? Suppose if you don't write any comments, and this is the like this page is nothing but our Trinits website. If you open our Trinits website, by default you are reading some interview questions, right? So this is that home page. Okay, so here you have a menu, header is there. Inside the header you have all this menu and body is there, right? So if I want to go directly to this trainings where this header is available, how will you go there? In this 500 lines, you need to first either you need to go here and right click and inspect. You need to identify where it is there. Okay, by seeing the code itself, people cannot say that this is a header menu, this is a body, something like that. Nobody can tell it until you have to read everything, right? To solve this problem, what we will write, we will write some concept called a comments. Okay, so whenever you are writing a more number of lines, what we will do, we will write these comments. Okay, so these comments will not be displayed in the browser. Okay, this will not be displayed to the browser. So let us write some comments in our program. Suppose here I am writing like this. Okay, I will say this is a login page. Okay, so here I am writing a comment. Okay, your comment will starts with the angle bracket and exclamation mark minus minus, and your comment will end with the minus minus and angle bracket. Okay, so whatever the content you are writing, you can write it here. So here what I'm saying is here it is started. Okay, my method is started here, and let me just mute the people. Okay, so now my here like whenever you read this, like you did not go through full document, but you are just reading this. What you will understand here, you will understand. Okay, some login page component is started here, and suppose there is a photo and all these things are there. So and I will write it here like a login is ended here, login page ended completed here, something like this. Okay, so here, so by based on these comments, what you will understand, like instead of going through each and every div or every h1 h2 h3 things, by reading these comments itself you will understand, right? Okay, so I will save this page and I will open it in the browser. Let us go for open in the browser. So our file name is login.html. Okay, so if you reload it, there is no comments are displaying, right? So these comments will not be displayed to the browser. Okay, so then for what purpose we are writing it? Suppose I am in a one company, I will not be there in that company permanently, right? After 1 or 2 years, if I get a new hike, I will go to another company. Okay, then a new developer will come there and again he need to write the code or he need to modify the code, right? Okay, whenever a new people comes to that project, they will understand that okay, this is a login page related something, this is a header related. By reading itself they will understand it. So this will give only readability purpose. Okay, this will not show any screen to the user. This is only for a readability purpose. Okay, and whenever we are writing these comments, what browser will do, it will ignore it and it will not display anything to the user. That's what. But if you that is a concept. Okay, so this here in the HTML we'll write our comments with the like a angle bracket, exclamation mark, and a hyphen hyphen. Okay, and same thing will end with the hyphen hyphen and a angle bracket, something like this. Okay, and you can write your comments anywhere wherever you want to write it. If you are writing 1 or 2 lines of code, you no need to add the comments. But if you are writing a large number of lines, like 100, 200 lines, please start writing the comments. So that will say that, okay, you have a good experience with the code also. So here something like your main content is started here, banner is started here, something like here. So here about section is started here, something like based on this comment itself, I will understand. Correct, right? So instead of opening this page and see the output, you are able to easily understand the codes. That is the reason we have to add the comments. Okay, and even if you don't write the comments also, that is fine. But whenever you are writing a like in the real time projects, if you are writing more than some 100 lines of code, please write the comments. That is a recommended. Okay, so next, these comments are mainly, we can say, multiple types. Okay, suppose whenever I want to write a comment here, I can write in a some 1 line or 2 line. Here I am writing my comment in only 1 line. So this is nothing but a 1 line comment. Suppose I want to write a very big comment. This is a login page here, button will be there and button will be disabled. I want to write all full story. So how I cannot write in a single line, right? So in that time I can write, I can just you enter it here and you write it, how many lines you want to write it, you can write like this. So whenever you are writing your multiple lines of code, this is like nothing but a multi comment. That is, one is a single comment, another is a multi-line comment. And where we will use this one? This is the okay. And there is another thing is called inline comment. Okay. Suppose here there is a login button is there. I want to explain about the login button here itself. Okay. Login by default disabled, something like this. So I want to explain about this button beside that element itself. Sometimes we will call it as a inline. You are not writing in a separate line, or you are not writing multiple lines, you are just writing your code in beside the element, so that we will call it as a inline element. This is only for knowledge, nobody will ask this question, nothing. Okay, so this is just for only knowledge purpose. But writing the comments will make sure that you are like you are understanding everything, and it will help for the other developers. Okay, not for the browser, it will help only other developers. Okay, so like this we can write the comments. So there are how many comments, how many types of comments are there? 3 types. One is a single line, another is a multi-line, another is a inline. So whichever the comment you want to write it, you can write it. Okay, this is only, and this comment is not only here in JavaScript also comments will come, in HTML also will comments will. Okay, even if you go to any Java or anywhere, same comments will come, but how you are commenting line will be different. Here we are writing a something exclamation mark minus minus, but if you go to JavaScript, you will write like a slashes, something like this, or in Java also will do like this. Okay, so that is okay, we will see that. So this is nothing about the comments. So let us go about the next concept is attributes. Okay, very, very important. Let us see what is a attribute. So now what we want to do, let us go here and first we will write the some metadata. I will add some new tag today. So that is like a metadata. So inside the head section, what are the things we can do? We can set the title. Yesterday I told you, right, there is a metadata. What is a metadata? It will provide a additional information to the search engines and browsers. Correct, right? So now what I want to do, I want to add some metadata here. So whenever you want to add any metadata, we will add a tag called meta. Okay, there is no metadata tag. We have a tag name is a meta. Okay, so here inside the meta, for all other tags we are just using a h1 h2 h3 like this. For this guy alone we are writing some content inside the tag, starting tag itself. Okay, inside the starting tag, right? Okay, I want to take this too and just add it as a notepad. Okay, so now what is this attribute is, so here what is the value I'm writing here? I'm writing some name, after that I'm writing is equal to, and I'm writing some value, right? Okay, so this one, this entire this section will call it as a one attribute. Okay, what is this one? The entire this value will call it as a one attribute. Again, this content also is a another attribute. Okay, so now let us go here. So attribute is nothing but provides the additional information about the element. Okay, suppose this is a meta element, right? It will give you additional information is this element name is description, and this element is contains some data like a example data, something like this. Okay, so this attribute is nothing but additional information about the tag, not about the page. It is about only about that particular tag. Okay, and this attributes always we have to specify in the starting tag only. Okay, sir, what I will do, I will write my code in the ending tag. Okay, so I will cut here and I will write in the ending tag. Even if you are writing it, it will not work, but there is no error because of HTML will not give any error. Okay, where we have to write our all our attributes only in the starting tag. We should not write in the ending tag. Okay, ending tag only should have only closing bracket. That's all. We should not write any code over there. And next thing is here I am writing like this is a name and this is a value, right? All attributes will be there like a key and value pairs. Okay, key and value pairs or name and value pairs. Then what is that name and value? So here I am having a name, right? Don't think name is a name. So a person can have a name, right? So like this attribute also will have a name. That name here is a name. Okay, and this value is like this description I am writing, right? This is a value for the attribute. Suppose I don't want to do like this, I can write like this: age is equal to 30. Now tell me what is the name here? Age. What is the value? 30. Okay, so this is an attribute I am telling about a I can write like a tag. Okay, suppose I will write a person tag and I am writing age is equal to 30. Now person is a tag and age is a attribute, correct, right? So attribute always will have a key and a value pairs. Okay, what is the key here? Age. Or what is the value here? 30. Okay, so the rule is whenever you are writing your attribute value, you must provide inside a single quote or a double quote. Don't write like this. Okay, so what is the rule now I have to follow? I have to write a single quote or a double quote. Any quote is fine. There is no difference. Both are in JavaScript, in the HTML, both will think like a same only. You can go for double quote or a single quote. Okay, so let us go and check it here. So if I go to login page, here I am writing in a double quotes. In the right side, I can write in a single quote also. Anything is fine. Okay, so this like based on this attributes only, most of the HTML tags will work. So that is the reason attributes are very important. Okay, so here now I will go for example. We don't know what is this anchor tag. That is fine. Now tell me what is this href? Href is a one attribute, correct, right? So this href is a attribute name and this some value is nothing but a value. And same thing in the meta tag. What is this name? Name is nothing but a attribute name and this description is a attribute value, something. One tag can have any number of attributes. You can write any number of attributes, something like this. Okay, so this is about the attribute. Okay, we are going to work on these attributes very much. Okay, now it is time to go for a meta tag. Like what is this meta tag? And we will understand more about the meta tag. So this is the interview question they will ask. Like why do you want to use the meta tag? What are the advantages of a meta tag? Okay, so let us go here and see. So here, what is the name I am writing? Meta tag, right? Okay. So this meta tag is nothing but if you want to provide any additional information to the search engines or browsers, then we have to use this tag. Suppose there is one team called search engine optimization team. Anybody remember? Like what they will do? Suppose we'll go to Google. Okay, we'll go to Google and here we will try like a I'll try instead of Trinits technology, I'll just type a Trinits. Okay. So Google has to search whatever the websites are there with the Trinits word. It will try to identify and whatever the content, right? The how it will identify. In this website, there is a word called Trinits. Or in this website, there is a content related to Trinits. How they will identify? Okay. They will identify this information based on this tag only. Okay. This meta tag. Okay, they will write here description. Here I will say Trinits is a excellent company, something like they will write like this. Okay, so but I want to show the proof like where we are going to do. Like I cannot show any proof for other domains. Suppose I cannot show anything for other domains, but since this domain is hosted by us only, like what is the value we are showing here? Trinits is a product by something like this, right? So from where that will come, I will show you here. Okay, if you go to that one HTML, there is one HTML called index.html. Okay, now you will read this and tell me. So what is the tag we are using it? Meta tag. Okay, and what is the description? What is the name here? Description. Name is equal to description. What is the content? See, Trinits is a product based startup company. It also like whatever I have written in this one, same thing it is searching here. Correct, right? So now tell me who will use this information? Search engines. Like not only this one, you go to Bing. Like there are some search engines are there, right? You go to Bing and you go to anything. So they will try to read your metadata information only. Okay. So that is the first use case. Okay. And second use case is suppose I am opening this website, okay, and whenever I want to reduce the size something, I want to convert this this same web page into mobile. Now this is look like a mobile, right? Like my image is gone, right? Okay, so that means whenever your page has to reflect based on the screen size. Suppose I'll say based your my page is has to reflect based on the screen size. Now currently it is big. Whenever I am reducing my size, automatically after one stage, this image will go. So that means my web page is responding to the image like a device width, right? How this information will go to the browser? Okay, so the browser will dependent on the same tag. There is a meta tag. This is another important question. Please read it, watch it carefully. Okay, so the browser, what they will do, we will write this tag. Okay, so meta name is equal to viewport. Okay, so and content is equal to width is equal to device width. Initial scale is equal to 1. So what is this meaning is width is equal to device width means in whichever device you are opening it. So always you occupy with a full device, like so your width is equal to device. Based on device how much width is there, automatically it will assign here. Okay, if you don't want, like if you don't write this line, and what will happen is browser like your media queries and other things will not work perfectly. Okay, so that is the reason you have to write like this code. Name is equal to viewport and content is equal to width is equal to device width. Initial scale is equal to 1. Initial scale is equal to 1 means by default you show it as a like based on the screen level you adjust your content something like this. And if you are giving 2 3, your zoom will be changing like based on the device, this zoom content will be changing it. But this is the standard line where all the websites they will use this one. Okay, now let's go here and now you will understand. Now what is a meta tag? It is the additional information about the browser and search engines. We have seen the proof, right? And second thing, whenever you want to give some page responsive, then what is the tag? What is the attribute we will use it? Same meta only. Okay, yes, and here we'll write a width is equal to device width, initial scale is equal to 1.0. Okay, so this metadata will be used by the browser. So this is all the things. Correct. Okay, right. So this is another important question. Well, they will ask why you have to write the meta tag. Where you will write? Where we will write our meta tag? Where we have written our meta tag? We have written inside the head section. Okay, we have to write always our meta tags inside the head section. Something name and content. Inside the name you can give like whatever the want, viewport or whatever you want, and you can give the content. So the attribute name will be same but the value will be different. Like you can write any number of these meta tags inside the head section. Okay, yes. So and this meta tag also no ending tag, you no need to write any ending tag for the meta tag. Okay, yes. Okay, so let us go for the styles. Okay, so what we will do, yesterday we have developed our page, right? Where is my login page? Something like, so this is my login page. Yesterday we have developed it. So my heading is this is a company name and this is a something small heading I want to do it. Okay, for this company name I want to add a blue color. Okay, what we want to do, we want to add a blue color. So if you want to add any colors, okay, let me first tell you one point. So HTML is responsible only for content. Okay, only for content. Content means these letters like a Trinits technology is a login and something. Okay, HTML is not responsible for how you are displaying it. Okay, whether you are adding a colors or you are displaying in the center or you are displaying the left side, right side, that is not responsible by the HTML. Okay, this colors and the look and feel is responsible by the CSS. Okay, CSS. And whenever you are clicking something, okay, and you are handling, like suppose I will click on login or I will click on some buttons, some data will display, right? So that is responsible by the JavaScript. Okay, so as part of the HTML, now I want to add a colors. Whenever you want to use a colors, then we have to go for a CSS. We cannot do that in the HTML, even that is not a recommended approach also. So we have to go for a CSS only. Okay, what is a CSS? Cascading style sheets. We will go more deep inside the CSS in the next, like after 5 or 6 days, I will go more deep inside the CSS. For now, what we will do, we'll have a intro class like how to use the CSS and how to add the basic styles. Okay, then we'll go for more details. You can do any layout. Like once we complete the class, you will do any layout. You can do center, like shading, border radius, everything you learn. Okay, so for now, what we'll do, we'll go for a initial things. Okay, so now I want to use my CSS in my page. Okay, so whenever you want to use, like suppose I want to go to some place, how many ways we can go? We can go in multiple ways, right? Same thing here in the CSS also, we can use that in a 3 ways basically. Okay, so the first way is a inline style, and second way is a internal style, and third one is a external style. And what the point they will ask is which is preferred, first question. Okay, and why it is preferred, and second question, something like that they will ask. Everybody will like most of the people, they will answer this question inline, internal, external, but they will ask where you will use it, and like which is a better one, something like that. That is we have to cover it. Okay, so first let us go for the inline style. Let us go for our basic project. I will close the second one. Okay, here. So now what we want to do, I want to add the color for this tag. So this heading is project heading is the right. I want to add a color. So whenever you want to add a color, we have to do it through the CSS only, right? So CSS we can apply. Go to your starting tag. Here we can use a one tag called one attribute called style. Now tell me, style is a tag or attribute? Attribute, not a tag here. Okay. So here we can write it like I'll write a style is equal to something like this. So here inside the style, we'll write a color first. Basically, what we want to do, I want to add a blue color here, something like this. I want a blue color. So let's go and add a blue color. So whenever you want to, basically there are two colors. One thing is a background. Whenever you want to have some background, that is another color. Whenever you want to font color, I want this font color to be blue color, not the background. There are two different things. Okay, so first I want to add a normal one, not a background. So let us go here and just add a color. Okay, color is equal to some blue color. Okay, so here I will explain why we want to write like this, and for now let us go and change it. Okay, so here we got the blue color, right? Now we need to understand what is this style, something like this. So here I'm writing like this, right? So usually we will write inside the double quote, that's all, and we'll write only one value. But CSS alone, what we will do, we are going to write like this in CSS alone. Okay, so here inside the CSS, okay, each is like one property. In CSS, each property will responsible for doing one thing. For color, one property will be there. For background color, another property will be there. For center, another property will be there. So only thing what we have to learn is which property, like what it will do. That is the thing. So here I am writing a color. So here, like this is a CSS property. So I'll write a CSS property. So each CSS property will be having two parts mainly. Okay, one is the CSS property name and a property value. Okay, CSS property name and a property value. So here and we will separate it using the colon. Okay, whenever you have a separate in CSS, which one will use it? We'll use a colon. And whenever you have a multiple CSS properties, suppose I want to add a background color also. Suppose I want to add a background hyphen color. I'll say yellow color, something like this. So whenever you want to have a multiple CSS properties, then you have to end with your semicolon. But if you have only one property, you don't need to write the semicolon. Whenever you have multiple properties, we have to write the semicolon, something like this. Okay, so each property will be having a property name and property value. How we will separate it? Using the colon separator. Okay, when we have multiple properties, we will separate using the semicolon. Okay, so let us go and I want to write a background color also. Tell me how to write it. So some people what they will do is they will write a style is equal to background. So if you want to write any background, property is background hyphen color colon something yellow, something like this. Okay, how many style attributes I am writing here? Two attributes. Don't write like this. This is not a good practice. Okay, in one style tag itself, in one style attribute itself, we can write all our CSS properties. Okay, we no need to write two things like this. Just remove here, and whenever I want to write multiple things, I can simply write a semicolon, and after that I can start writing like this. Okay, don't write two style attributes for writing the two attributes. So let us go here and just change it. So we have a something background and came this came. Okay, suppose I want to place it in the center of the screen. Okay, so if you want to add a center of the screen, there is a property called text hyphen align. Okay, what is the property name? Text hyphen align. Here you can give like a, if you want left side, you can give a start. If you want right side, you can give a end, start, end, center, something like this. Okay, let us go for the end position for now, and then we'll change it to the start then later. Okay, now I want to become in the center, and tell me how to do that. Simple, just remove this one and add it as a center, something like this. Okay, that is okay. So now everybody okay with this one, right? So how we will write our styles? Tell me. We will write our styles using the style attribute. Where we will write the style attribute, in the starting tag or ending tag? Inside the starting tag only. Okay, if you are writing any information in the starting tag using the style attributes, these styles are called inline styles. These styles are called inline because you are writing your style inside the tag itself. Okay, tag itself, that is called the inline style. Okay, suppose I want to have another heading also here. There is a h2, I will say sub project name, something like this. Okay, so now I have written like this, and now I'll reload my page. So here I have my project, and here I have my sub project name. I want the same background color. I want the same this color, and I want to center. So what I can do now? I can go on just copy this property, right? Let me copy this one and add it to the here. Okay. Now tell me, both will have a same color and same thing or not? Both will have same thing, right? So let us see. Correct, right? Now this is also having the same style, this is also having the same style, so we can apply our knowledge same thing in the here. But the thing is, how many times you are writing your code? Duplicate, we are duplicating our code or not? How many times we are writing? Two times. Suppose I want to apply same style for 10 elements, then how many times this will come? 10 times, right? For two elements, two times, 10 elements, 10 times. And your manager will come, no, don't use this yellow color, change it to the green color. How many places you need to change it? 10 places, right? So if you are genius, you will go and come here and control F and you will do it. Okay, if somebody is newly doing, what they will do? They will go and paste in everywhere. It will take some time, right? And even 10 times changing is also not a good practice. So that is the reason you have to go for a next style called internal. Okay, so we have seen the inline, right? How we will write inline? Inside the starting tag itself. Okay, when you will go for inline means if you are make sure that you are going to use this style only one time, not many times, only one time in that page, then you can go for a inline style. Okay, but whenever you are writing the same style multiple compa, like multiple tags, then you have to go for a next level. What is the next level? Internal style. Okay, let's go for internal style. So internal style, when we'll go for, first identify the scenario, when we'll go for an internal, whenever we have a common style for two tags, we don't want to write the duplicate code. Okay, first software rule is don't duplicate your code. That is the first, any language, this is the first rule. We should not write almost write a duplicate code. That is the first thing. Okay, so now I want to avoid the duplicate code, right? So that is the reason now I have to go for a internal style. Okay, to write the internal style, we have to write inside the go to head section, and there is a separate tag called style. Okay, what is the tag? Style tag. Okay, so here earlier we are using style as an attribute. Now I am using a style as a tag. So whenever you are using a style as a tag, these styles are called internal styles. Internal styles. Okay, whenever you are using this style as attribute, this is a inline. Okay, let us go for here. And what I will do, I will copy, we paste all these things. Don't copy the style, just you copy only this one. Okay, this names. Okay, and which element you want to add it here for h1, which element I want to add my style, h1, right? So go here and okay, I will type h1. Okay, and open bracket and close bracket. So far now I will explain what is this one also, and I will paste it inside whatever I have written, format the document. Okay, so let me explain this one. So now what is the second way I am going here, ma? I am going for a internal style. I will remove the style itself from here. Okay, and I will save it here. I will remove this one also. Okay, I'll copy here. I will explain it at the here. Okay, so let us go on. If I reload the page, for how many things yellow color will come? Only one or two? One or two? Any guess? Here I am using a H1. Okay, that is fine. Only one, right? Second one is not coming. I will explain what is this one. So here I am just copying this code, right? Let us go on. Like whenever you want to develop good knowledge, what you need to understand is you need to understand why you are writing this line. If you know that why you are writing that line, you will be programmer definitely. Okay, so here let me explain. So this is entire, this section is called CSS rule. Okay, this section is called what it is, a CSS rule. Okay, each CSS rule will have a selector. Okay, so whatever I am writing here, this first part, what we are calling it as a selector. Okay, selector. And whatever I am opening here, like whenever you want to write multiple lines of CSS, okay, and this data, it is belongs to only this selector, then we have to write a open bracket and a close bracket. So whatever you are writing inside the open and close bracket, this is only applicable to this selector, and it will not work for any other things. That is the reason. So this open bracket is telling that my style is started in the line number 1, and this close bracket is telling that my style is ended in the line number 5. So whatever I am writing in between only, that will work for the h1 tag. That is that meaning. Okay, and inside this rule we are having a CSS properties. We know what is the property, right? A property will have a property name, and property will have a property value also. So this name, each name will have a some different purpose. Color is for font purpose, background color is another purpose. Okay, something like this. Okay, so now you understand what is the CSS rule, right? A CSS rule will have a selector, and this selector will be having it rule body. Inside the rule body we will be having it multiple properties, something like this. Okay, so this selector is again will be converting into 5 types. Okay, we will go more deep on the like in the CSS next class, like whenever we are going for there, the selector is more, again it will divide into 5 types. We will go there, but for now we will go with this only. Okay, here what is the tag name I am writing it, h1, right? You are writing your tag name, right? That is the reason we will call this selector as a tag name selector. Tag name selector. Okay, so there are other things are there, we will explain it for. Okay, for now we will go with the tag name selector. So now if you go here, now you understand what is this one, right? H1 is my tag name, and I am writing the styles for the H1 tag. Suppose I want to write a H2 tag also is there, right? I want to apply the same thing. Now what I can do, tell me what we can do. Simply we can copy paste and okay, now if I am writing change to H2, okay, just copy here. Something like this. Now again I am writing h1 comma h2. How many? Okay, let us go to our code and reload the page. Still we got it right, but still there is one problem is there. Like what is the problem? Even though I am writing to two things, but still duplicate code is there, right? Okay, so here this selector is like whenever both selector having the exact same properties, then don't write like this. Okay, simply go to your top and write a comma and write a h2. Okay, what this will internally, it will automatically have a separate like this. Okay, you no need to copy, but suppose you want to have a different background color for h2, then you write separately. That is the recommended. But you, when you have the common, then just write a comma and add it. Okay. Let us go on to do this one. Something now it is applied, right? Something like this. Okay. How many times now I have applied color? Only one time. Suppose if I want to change any background color, I can go for any something like this. Now I need to change only in one place. I don't need to change in a multiple place. This is better than earlier, right? Okay. So that is the reason we'll go for it. So what is the second approach, ma? We'll go for a style. Okay, internal style. How will you write your styles? In the style tag. Okay, style tag. When you should go for style tag? Whenever you want to have a common styles more than one tag, then you will go for a internal. You are going to write only one time, then you can go for a inline. Okay, understood, right? This is okay. Okay, now I am perfectly okay, and I will go to my what is the next page I am having it, login and registration, right? I will go to my registration page. Okay, so for now I will go and do this. Let me go to registration page. Okay, so what I will do, so think like I'm having a register page. Okay. Suppose here I'm having a registration page, and the subheading I will change it as a registration. Later I will develop the pages like you. Okay. So I'll try to develop the pages like you later, but for now let us focus on the content. So registration is there, right? Now in the second component also, suppose you will go to any website. So this is a home page, right? So what is the header color you are seeing? Blue color. Okay. I will go to some other color. Okay. I will go to HTML course. The content is changed, right? Now still also what is the header color? Blue color only. What is the font? Same only. Is there any change? No, right? So that means whenever even you are going for another page, your header style is common, right? In all the pages, your header style is a common. Now what I have to do now, whenever I am going for my registration also, I want to apply the same background color, and I want to apply the same. What is another one? And color I want to apply it, and I want to make it a center. Now what is the code I have to do it? Again I will go to my login page. Again I will copy the style tag, and I will come to here where I have to write my style tag inside the header body, head section. Okay, head section. Okay, so I'll write like this. Okay, now I'll reload my registration page. See, automatically my login page will have a same style, and automatically my registration will have same style. Now again there is a problem. What is the problem? Tell me. Your code is duplicated, right? How many two times, right? Suppose if you go, if you are developing this, if you completed this project, how many pages you have it? Dashboard, employees, company, leave, you have almost some 20 pages are there, right? Now how many times your code will be duplicated? 20 times. Is it recommended or not recommended? Not recommended. Whenever there is a common style for all the pages, then writing duplicate is a not recommended one. Okay. In that case, we should go for a third way called external styles. What is the third way, ma? External styles. Okay. Whenever you are having a common, then we have to go for a external. Only one time in that page only I am going to use it. Then you can go for a inline. Multiple times only in one page, then you can go for a internal. Okay, this is the answer you should tell it. Okay, now we have to solve this problem, right? So to solve this problem, so far, do you know how to create a HTML file? We know it, right? Right click, new file, I can write a html.html, something like. Okay, so to write the CSS file, we have to write a .css. That's all. Okay, so let us go for, I will say styles.css. Okay, you can give any name, no need to be styles. You can write a.css, b.css, any name you can give it. For only recommended approach, I will say styles.css. Styles.css. Okay, so here, and what is the color I want to apply it here, ma? This one, right? I will copy this tag. So whenever you are writing your CSS, you are going to write the same only. You are not going to write anything in the external CSS file. Don't add style tag. You don't add any style tag, anything. Just directly write your selector, like the write your selector and write your rule directly. And don't add a, like somebody what they will do initial whenever they are copy pasting, they will do like this. Okay, this will not work, and it is showing a red lines, right? People will sir, what is error? Don't write this style tag and end tag. These tags only will work only inside the HTML, not in the CSS language. Okay, so let's go for right click and format the document. Okay, something like this. Okay, now I have written my styles, right? But now what is I have to do it? I have to remove this style, right? I will remove or I will comment out. Okay, I have commented out, and this is also I want to comment it out. Okay, how many pages I have commented out? My page in both files I have commented out, right? And I have created a new style. Same, it is declared now. I will reload my page now. Okay, I'll go here and I'll. So what is the color? It will come whenever I am reloading it. Same color, right? Okay, let us reload. What is happening? No styles are applied. Okay, so the problem here is your HTML doesn't aware of your styles. Okay, your HTML will don't know what is your styles file name, because how it knows whether your file name is styles.css and it is available in this location? It doesn't know, right? Now we need to link between the HTML and CSS. HTML will say, hey, CSS, please come to my page and apply all your styles in my page. Something like this, it need to ask to CSS. Okay, for this reason we have to go for one new tag. Okay, in which file we want to do it? Login page, and we have to do it in a registration page, and we have to do it in all other pages, right? Forget page and all the things. So first I will go to login page, and we have to write a one link tag. Okay, we have to write one link tag, something like this. Okay, so here we need to write a, what is the link tag purpose? I want to import my CSS into my HTML page. That is the reason I am writing a link tag. Okay, so here I will write a rel is equal to style sheet. Okay, this rel means a relation type. Like, what is this relation? Sometimes we load the images also, favicon icon also. That time this attribute will be, value will be different. For a CSS, you no need to buy hard like this Visual Studio Code. How I'm typing like a link. Correct, right? Or you just write a link. After the link there is a colon, CSS is there, right? Just to type it, that's all. Automatically this line will populate. Okay, these are shortcuts ma. Okay, whenever you want to do it, don't write like link tag like this. Just to type link. After that colon, CSS is there, right? That colon refers for the attribute. That colon refers for the attribute. So I want to go for a CSS, something like this. And what is your file? My styles file name, styles. Okay, by default it will display like a style. This will not work out. You need to give whatever the file name. Okay, what is my style file name? I'll go here and I'll rename here, and I'll copy entire file name and I'll paste it here. Because what people will do, whenever they are typing it, they will do some spelling mistake, something like this. And everything they will say, sir, I have imported the link document, I have written the style sheet, I have written href, everything is perfect, but code is not working. If everything is perfect, it will work perfectly. There is some mistake from our side also. Okay, people will not okay with that one. I have written correct only, but it is not showing correct. Okay, yeah, we will program will not do mistake, we will do the mistake. Okay, now let us go and open our login page. Okay, let me go to login page, login.html. So color applied, right? Now I want to here there is a href. Href is a attribute, and you need to give your CSS file name. Okay, now I want to apply same thing in the here registration also. Tell me how to do it. Tell me how to do it. Style tag or link tag? Okay, people will confuse, sir, we have to use the style tag href, they will say no, style tag is only for internal, not for the external. Whenever you want to write external, what is the tag we should write it? Link. Simply you can just render like, what is my file name? Styles.css. Okay, let's go and read it, reload it here. Okay, let me go to registration page. Okay, something. So registration page is the same style applied, right? Now how many times you are writing your style? Only one time. If you want to apply, change it to some different color also, you can easily change it, right? Because only one time you are going to change it. This is the advantage. Now tell me which is more powerful, external or internal or okay. Now everything we have done, right? Now there is a one question, we'll go for it. Okay, so same time what I will do, I will apply the internal also. Okay, and let me go for here, and I'll say red red one. Okay, so now I have applied the internal as well as I have applied the external. Both I have applied, right? Okay, now forget about this, only color, concentrate about the color only. Like if I reload this registration page, what is the color will get? Red color or blue color? See, for external, I have added the blue color. Okay, and for internal, I have added the red color. Okay, I am going to reload this page. So which color will win? External will win or internal will win? Like suppose if I am in a local place, what will, hey, this place belongs to me, I have something like they will put, right? Now if what is the color will get it? Red color. Okay, what is the color I am getting it? What is the color? And then it's wrong or right? Wrong. Okay, so that is okay, but okay, let us do the same thing. What I will do, I will cut this style tag, I will write below the style tag, same code only. You say now also we have external as well as a internal also. Now I will reload the same page. Okay, so now I will reload. Now what is the color? Now it's coming. Now tell me who is powerful, internal or external? No. Okay, based on the order of import. Okay, if you see this here, if you understand here, so first I am importing the external, in last I am importing the internal. Whoever comes in the last, okay, whoever comes in the last, that guy will override the previous style. Now tell me who will win, external or internal? Based on the order in the header tag. This is important. Okay, they will confuse you like this only. They will write one color in external, so they'll write same color in the internal. Okay, now this is okay, right? Now we will go for a inline also. Now we will go for inline also. Style, color is equal to some, tell me any color, brown color. Okay, okay. Now how many times I have this color, ma? 3, right? On external, internal, and now who will win the game? Inline. Inline or internal? Okay, I'll change it. Okay, so inline color is coming, right? Okay, whenever you have a 3 property, like a same property in 3 levels, always inline will win. Okay, always inline will win. Okay, suppose no, I don't want to apply inline color, I want to override with some CM recommendation. There is a one other thing we can apply it here. Okay, so if you want to like this will come in the last, just for demo sake I'm just showing it. Okay, suppose I want to, always this guy only will win, internal inline only will win, regardless of the, even if you write top bottom anything, inline only will win always. Okay, so first inline will come, then internal or external, that is based on the order. This is the correct answer. Okay, then it will go for the browser defaults. Okay, but I want to override this style with the inline or internal. Okay, then you can go for, there is an attribute called not important. Okay, not important. So what is the attribute we are using it? Not important. This will come in the CSS last. Don't, just for demo sake only I'm showing it. Okay, so let's go here and reload the page. So again, what color it's coming? Okay, even though by default who will win? Inline, but I don't want to apply a bus, you are applying a dull color, I want to apply a dark color, something like that. Then you can add a important. Okay, important, what will happen is that important guy will win. Okay, this is only some special case, but don't like so I'll remove here. Now you understood, right? Let us go for the external also done. Okay, now in the order, tell me in the order who will win, like okay, so in the order first, what is the correct order? Inline, next based on the order. Okay, this is important. Okay, if you want to override it, then what is we can use it not important tag, automatically that guy will color, like you can apply this not important for any attribute, not only for colors, you can apply for center, left, any property you can apply it. Okay, so that guy will win over. Okay, so this one we can see this. Okay, and there are some CSS. Now we have seen this background color, right? Now we know how to add a background color, right? Okay, and what is the color property? You can, you know what is the color property, right? Okay, now I want to change my font. This register is there, right? I want to increase my font size, I want to increase a little bit bigger one. Okay, so whenever you want to increase any font size, you can go here and write your font size something. Okay, font hyphen size. Okay, here you can give like a, by default you can give large, larger, medium, these all are available one. Okay, you don't want to give this one, if I want to give a 30 pixel something like this, I'm giving like this. I will explain what is this 30 pixel also. Okay, so let us go and reload it. So automatically this is getting increased, and still you want to increase some more, you can go and increase 50, 100, you want to do it, yeah, you can do it, not a problem. Okay, but let us reduce it. So whenever you want to change a font style, what is the property? You can use it a font hyphen size property for a high, like increasing the font. This one you can apply this font size for any tag, not only h1 to h1, any tag you can apply it. Okay, yeah. And let's go for some more properties. And text align already we have seen, right? This is okay. And width and height we will see this. Don't will not touch this one. Okay, so with this one we have what is today we have covered, like what is a comments and what are the other things we have covered. What is a meta tag, where we will use it, we have seen that example, right? Okay, next we have seen the how many ways we can import it our styles, 3 ways. Okay, and which is a better way based on our need. If I'm going to write only one time, inline. If I'm going to write multiple time only in one file, internal. Multiple times in multiple file places, external. Okay, yes. And but in the industry standard, whenever you are going for React or whenever you are going for Angular, don't write inline styles. Always your code review will come, they will give, don't use inline, go and write your styles in the external file, something like, they will always give this comment. Okay, but in HTML CSS we can use it, but whenever you are going for React or Angular, don't write inline styles. Inline styles, because what they want to do is they want to separate HTML logic separately, CSS logic separately. If you are mixing both, they need to identify where is the color applied, whether in the CSS or HTML. So what they will do, they will write all CSS in one separate file, that is a styles.css file. They will write only HTML code in the HTML file. Anybody will know that, right? Okay, HTML I will change in the HTML, CSS I will change in the CSS file, something like that will give a more convenience. That is the reason, don't go for inline, either you go for internal or you can go for the external. That is a preferred way. Okay, so I'll have an intro about, like, this is okay, ma. Okay, so now what I want to do, I just want to have a linking between these two pages. That's all. We have created, how many pages we have created? 3 pages, right? Yesterday we have created 3 pages, but there is no link between those 3 pages. Okay, so if you go to the project, let me click on logout. So first, whenever I'm clicking register, what is happening? It is going to registration page, right? Okay, and whenever I'm clicking login, again it's going for the login page. Okay, and whenever I'm clicking on forget page, we are giving the link, right? We'll just have a link and we'll stop the class. Okay, and you can write the multiple things. I'll give homework and we'll go there. Okay, so and but I will give more intro about the anchor tag tomorrow. For now, we'll just have a introduction. Okay, so this is called navigation. Okay, whenever you want to navigate from one page to another page, then we will use the anchor tags. Okay, suppose you want to go for Swiggy and you want to order something. What you will do? You'll click on some link, order link, and something like you'll do different pages, right? So if you want to navigate from here, from this page to another page, suppose here I'm there, I want to go to another page. Here I'm going to click it, right? So this is also like one anchor tag only. Okay, whenever you want to navigate from one page to another page, we will use the anchor tags. Okay, so let us use, like, what is the tag name, and we will use it here. So first let me go to login page. So from login page, whenever I'm clicking registration, which page I should go for? Registration, right? Okay, so that is the reason I'll remove here. So now I want to write the, I want to go from login page to registration page. Okay, so whenever you want to go from one page to another page, we have to go for a anchor tags. Okay, so the tag name is a anchor tag. So we'll write a tag. Okay, simply write like a. Okay, so a means a anchor tag. There is no link tag. In interview they will ask, link, what is the difference between link tag and anchor tag? Link is for linking only, right? I want to link between one page to another page, then you can use link tag, right? No, if you want to navigate from one page to another page, you have to go for a anchor tag. If you want to import any styles, you can go for a link tag. These are two are different. Okay, yes. Now here a is a anchor tag and we have a href. What is a href? Okay, reference. Okay, this is a reference attribute. So here what you need to give, to which page you want to navigate, to which page we want to navigate from login page, registration page. Okay, so go to your registration. What is my register page here? Register.html. Okay, so whatever the file name, I will go here and rename something like, I will copy the full name and I will add it here. Okay, something like this, and here in the center I will write like a registration. Let me reload the page here. Okay, so this is a registration page. I'll go to login.html. Let's see. Okay, so there is a registration data. So I'll click on register. So something register is there. So now from the registration, I want to go to the login page. Now tell me how to go back to login page. Go to registration page. Okay, I'll remove here. And what is the tag we should use? Link tag or anchor tag? Anchor tag. Okay, anchor tag with what attribute? Href is equal to what is the link I should give here? So like see what is your file name. Somebody is saying a delivery dot something, right? So you need to give whatever the name you are giving it, same name you need to give it. Okay. If your name is in the capital, give in the capital. If your name is small, this name is very important. If you are giving capital and small, this will not work out. Only that's the reason. Go and rename something file, copy from there and paste it here. Okay. Let us go and reload here. Okay, so here what is the content I want to write it here? I will say login. So in the center whatever you want to write it here, man, no need to same. Like suppose here I'm writing login.html, right? In center also I need to write login, nothing like that. You can write any content, you can give any link also, something like this. Okay, let us go and reload it here. Okay, now I'll go to registration page, I'll come back here, and there is forget password is there, right? Now I want to convert forget password also as a link. Tell me how to do this one, ma. Okay, you'll write anchor tag href is equal to what is my forget password name? Forget hyphen password dot forget hyphen password dot html, something like this. Okay, I will say forget password. Okay, so let us go and reload it. So this is in the login page. Which page I'm editing? A registration. Okay, let me copy the same thing and go to here and remove this one. I'll clean up my pages now. Don't keep like me and you try to go with the project example. Okay, so I'll go to forget password. Here I did not write any code. That's the reason blank page is coming. For you, the pages will come. So registration is coming and go back to login and forget. So these pages are working. Okay, like this you can give navigation. Tomorrow we'll go for a like a more intro about this anchor tag. Okay, so now we have to do some work right today. So what we will do, yesterday you guys have done a very good job. That is like you have created all the pages, these 3 pages. Okay, today we'll go and write some more pages. Okay, so now what you do, you create another page. Okay, something like this. I'll write I will go and write a like a home page something. Okay, home data html. This is my home page. Okay, so inside the home page I want to add all the links, ma. Okay, so what I can do here, I will write one paragraph tag or h1 tag, anything. Okay, so let us go for h1, something like this inside. So inside the html I want to write a dashboard employees company. Let us write what dashboard. Okay, that is okay. Something whatever the links are there, right? I will write it. Okay, but if I'm writing like this, this will not work out, right? So whenever I'm clicking this dashboard, I want to go to dashboard page. So what I can do, first I have to create the dashboard page, right? I will say dashboard dot html. Okay, and what is the next page? It is there, employees. Now again what I have to do, employees data employees data html. And what is the next page? Company, something like this. You go and create all these pages. Okay, and don't write anything go to here and write only one heading one, that's all. Okay, this is like a dashboard page. Okay, that's all. Inside the content you no need to write multiple things, just write a dashboard. Okay, and let me copy this content, go to employees. I'll write like what is this page? Employees page. Okay, so now I have developed a 2 pages. Think like I have developed all the pages. Okay, now I will go to my home page. Okay, home page. Here I will write a anchor tags. Okay, do you know how to write anchor tags? You know that, right? Tell me how to write anchor tag. Yeah, I will say what is the first page? Dashboard dot html. Okay, so I will write like a link here. I will say dashboard. Okay, and same thing. So whenever you want to copy paste your line, simply alt shift to down arrow. Okay, you can copy the same line or you can copy paste manual also, your wish. Okay, so here what is the second link I want to do it? Employees. Okay, so what is the name I should write it here? Employees. Okay, employee data html, that is okay. Okay, so now file, save all. Now I will go to my login page. Okay, I'll go to login. So whenever I'm clicking login, which page it is taking? Home page. Okay, so now what I will do, I'll go to my first page. So whenever I'm clicking login, I will navigate, I will write anchor tag as like a home page. So let us go for that page. So where is my login page here? Login. Okay. So inside the login, here registration. Okay. So okay, I'll remove this button. Okay. For now, I'll add a anchor. Tomorrow, I'll write a button tag. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So anchor. What is the page? I should write it a home data HTML. I will say login something. So our assumption is whenever I'm entering all my username and password and clicking it, if it is successful, it will go to tag here. So if I'm clicking a dashboard page is coming. Okay. If I'm clicking employee page is coming. So I want to see what I want to see. So you have to create all the pages. Here how many pages are there, and in that file you should have a link to all the files. Okay, clear? Okay, so tomorrow what we will do, don't worry about how it will come side, how it will come top, that will come automatically day by day. Okay, yeah, first for now you create all the pages and give a link, and here you can have a logout also something. Whenever you are clicking logout, again you navigate to login page, first page, something like that. Okay, so this is the homework for tomorrow, and we'll continue tomorrow class. Okay, thank you. Bye.